feel like I'm putting on like a hospital gown or something.
It's hard to even think about all the facts that we're mentioning to you guys right now. Absolutely stunning on the interior, just like it is from the exterior.
What's up guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are in Kuala Lumpur making our way to Putrajaya, the administrative capital of Malaysia. We are in the train station right now. We're about to hop on the next train. Let's go.
We have made it to Putrajaya. It's about a 30-minute ride on the train from KL, and we're just gonna go into the center of the city right now because we're at the train station. We're gonna take a grab, head in there and explore everything and show you guys, of course, as always. So we have made it into the center of Putrajaya, and like Zay was saying at the very beginning of this video, this city here is the administrative capital of Malaysia. And a lot of the administrative buildings, government buildings such as Ministry of Finance, the Prime Minister's office, and a lot more buildings are here. This city is sometimes referred to as an artificial city because it was purpose built for all of the officials to come here and to be housed, like all the buildings and stuff like that. And it actually has a massive artificial lake that we'll be checking out later as well. But the first thing that we're going to be looking at right now is right here behind me. It is Masjid Putra, which is the Putra Mosque.
We are entering a mosque. We do have to dress modestly, and also they have prayer times, so visiting hours is only during specific times. We're going to pop it up on the screen for you guys to see, and we are going right now between 9 and 12 to check the place out. I feel like I'm putting on like a hospital gown or something. We visited a lot of religious sites and places, and this is one of the first places that we visited that has given us our covering for free. So if you want to come here, they do offer it just to cover yourself up fully.
The Putra Mosque is absolutely stunning architecturally, and as you can tell, it is built with a very, very beautiful pink tinted granite, and also it can house up to 15,000 people at one time. It is absolutely massive and very beautiful to check out, and it's just a marvel architecturally.
We were just told that we can walk around the perimeter of the mosque, but we can't go inside, and this is something that we face pretty often while traveling during COVID. Most things are under construction, but there's no lines anywhere. So pros and cons. We're gonna check out the outside because it's still really beautiful, but this time we can't go inside.
From this mosque over here, you can see that there is the artificial lake that I was talking about. It's actually hard to believe that this lake is artificial because it's absolutely massive. And yeah, we're gonna be walking around it in a little bit, the perimeter of it, just to check out more stuff around it and stuff, but it's so big that it's mind-boggling to think that this is artificial right here.
The next thing that we're going to be checking out is the Prime Minister's office, which is actually right beside the mosque.
And it is right there in front of us, as you can see. It is a very beautiful building. Just like with most buildings here, they're very modern, very just beautiful the way they're built, architecturally just stunning. There is a really beautiful park that you can walk around next to the lake, next to the Prime Minister's office. It is very well manicured, and that's something that we're seeing here all over Malaysia, and here specifically, the cleanliness of the cities and just how well manicured everything is and well kept, and we really do love to see that.
Perdana Putra is the name of the office complex that the Prime Minister of Malaysia is in, and this office complex is actually the centerpiece of the city. It is architecturally beautiful. You can see right behind me. It's the first thing you notice when you come into the city. This is the view from the Prime Minister's office looking into the city. Absolutely stunning. Right now we're going to start walking around a little bit more and check out some other things. We are walking to the next mosque right now, and we noticed that we're one of the only people on the street. There's definitely not a lot of foot traffic around here. There's definitely a decent amount of cars, but not a lot of people walking, which is interesting to us. Might be the time of day. It's like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock right now. Maybe that's why.
Also, it's really challenging for us to be filming today because if you can look at my face, we are both sweating like crazy, you would say, and it's just really hot outside, and it's hard to even think about all the facts that we're mentioning to you guys right now because it's so hot, but we're still doing it.
We are loving the amount of plants and trees and flowers that we're seeing in this city because we love to smell them and see them. If you can see the building right in front of us, we have seen a lot of these types of buildings, not just here in Putrajaya, but all over Malaysia. They incorporate a lot of greenery into their design, which we love to see. You can see right up top, there's some plants, and there's some either plants or grass hanging over the balconies. We can't get close enough to see what it actually is, but beautiful.
Right now, we are just walking on this beautiful walkway in the center of the city, and we're walking by the Ministry of Finance, another amazing building with great architecture that looks very futuristic and beautiful. Let me just show you guys right there. That's just one of the buildings that looks incredible, but like I said, all the buildings here are designed in such a great, beautiful way that this is a reason alone to come here and visit the city and check out all the different architecture. There's a lot of spectacular mosques, and we're heading to a really modern and beautiful mosque right now, actually the second one in this video, but we think it'll be worth it and you guys are gonna love it when we show you. All this room for activities!
It is not just government buildings here. There are residential units that people live in. A lot of the government officials who work in these government buildings do live here, as well as local people too. Here's a really cool tree that we noticed while we were walking past it. It's so interesting because it's growing out sideways and it has like little spurts of leaves with gorgeous flowers on them. I don't think I've seen a tree like this before, so I'm like fascinated by it right now.
And it has very beautiful flowers on it as well.
One thing we notice all around the city is the star shapes in the sidewalks, the buildings, in the seating, in the planters. And this is part of the Islamic Muslim architecture, and you can see it all over the city here.
We have made it to the Iron Mosque, and it's right behind me. As you can tell, this mosque is very unique. It is unlike any mosque that I have seen in my entire life. It's modern, it's very beautiful, and it's a full iron construction. This mosque right behind me fits a whopping 20,000 people at one time, and it costs $55 million US to construct, and it's truly stunning, as you can tell. This beautiful mosque is actually located right on the shore of the artificial lake that runs through Putrajaya, And this lake is not only beautiful, but it also serves a purpose. It actually is possible to fish in here. There's water sports. It's also made for transport and in cooling down the city. So it's multi-purpose and it's really beautiful. And they offer boat tours and cruises around the lake, which gives you the opportunity to get on a boat, cruise all along the lake, and see a lot of the sites that are around the city and around this lake, which is basically the majority of the things. And there's a lot of beautiful bridges as well, as you can see up ahead over there. So a cruise would be recommended if you guys come here. We are not going to be taking one today because we just decided to walk around. But if you do take one, it's a great way to see the city. It's fast and it's beautiful, obviously. We're just going to attempt right now to go inside this mosque. It is almost 2 p.m. so we should be able to go in. I'm not sure if all of them have the same exact visiting hours, but we did hear that there was a ceremony going on and it just finished, so maybe we're able to go inside, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways because it looks so beautiful from the outside that we kind of want to see what it looks like from the inside as well. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Very pretty.
We got lucky and we're actually able to explore this mosque. It's now under construction. Prayers just ended and we're gonna walk around right now.
Zay has got her robe on, as you can see, from head to toe. She's covered up.
Free once again.
Yes, they give you the robes free of charge. And right now we're just gonna walk around and explore. From this mosque, you can actually see Putra Mosque right there in the corner, just on the skyline. You could see that the main dome is under construction, just like we showed you at the beginning of this video. And it's kind of sad. We kind of wish it wasn't under construction, but you know, they do gotta fix it up to maintain it, so can't complain about that. But we wish we could have saw it without the construction over there. We just finished exploring the Iron Mosque and it was absolutely stunning on the interior, just like it is from the exterior. And there are actually volunteers at these mosques. There was some at the Putra Mosque as well that offer you free tours. Like I said, they're volunteers, it's not paid. And we just talked to one of them and he explained kind of about the religion, and we just talked for a while and he was explaining stuff to us. And
yeah, he was a very nice guy and he went into depth. Depends on how in depth you want it, but he went into a vast amount of detail about the religion, which was nice to hear.
Yeah.
Right across from the mosque that we just exited is the Palace of Justice, and you can see how beautiful this place is, and it stands so tall. It's absolutely gorgeous.
All right guys, we hope you guys got a good idea of how Putrajaya is like. It's a truly stunning city, unlike anything we've ever seen before. We haven't really been in a city before that was kind of dedicated to government and government buildings, and it was a really cool experience, especially with the very unique and modern architectural designs and buildings that we were able to see here. We're obviously not going to be able to show you every single building, but we tried to choose some that we thought were interesting, and there's plenty more. There's a lot of nice monuments and stuff to check out. But we do hope you guys enjoyed what we had to show you today. Please leave a comment down below on what your favorite part was, and leave some suggestions for people who are planning to visit. Maybe we missed something, maybe you have some other suggestions, so leave those in the comments down below. Also, please like the video, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.